Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, thank you for coming to my presentation. Okay, before starting our presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Rona Hegarna. I'm from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I will present the result of my research about inventory of scientific literacy of junior high school students in Tulang Bawang district as the impact of e-learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. The first, introduction to second, method, third, result and discuss, for conclusion. Introduction. Indonesia ranking based on the criteria set by the Program for International Student Assessment reflects how the Indonesian education system the currently running the result of the visa research show that the average scientific literacy score of Indonesian students is far below the international average, which indicate that the scientific literacy of Indonesian students is still very low. The National Council suggests that for an educated individual in the 21st century, society expectations are not only his ability to complete a series of cognitive tests, but also his ability to achieve a level of proficiency in various situations. One of the prerequisites for realizing 21st century life skills in literacy skill. Measurement of scientific literacy ability according to PISA is based on 4 areas, namely 1. Context domain, 2. Competence domain, 3. Knowledge domain, and 4. Attitude domain. The COVID-19 pandemic that has hit the world, including Indonesia, has had an impact on all aspects of life, one of which is education. The Minister of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia issued circular letter number 4 of 2020 concerning the implementation of education policy in the emergency period for the spread of COVID-19. In the circular, it was explained that the learning process will carry out at home through online learning to provide useful learning experience for students. You can simply impress your audience. The current condition of distance learning or PJJ cannot be said to be ideal. Because there are still various obstacles faced. There are considerable obstacles in the use of internet learning, media network connection, and technique errors such as server downtime and error hindering the success of learning, and add unique zinc and apple to your presentation. The method, research method. This type of research include quantitative descriptive research. This study describes a real situation by not giving treatment change, independent variables, or manipulation. The data collected, then processed and presented us. Subject, the population of this study was grade 8 and 9 junior high school students from 5 schools, both public and private, in Tulang Bawang district. The sampling technique used was purposive sampling. With the reason of the limited time of the research, the number of sample was 1,305 students. Instrument, the test instrument used was 25 multiple choice question, which consists of 12 questions to explain phenomena scientifically, 4 questions to evaluate and design scientific investigation, and 9 questions to interpret data and prove scientifically. The questions present are adopted and adapted from the PISA type. Instrument validity and reliability. The instrument has empirical validity with the number of respondents being 275 respondents, consisting of 9 grade junior high school students from 5 school validity value of 0.262 to 0.745. The reliability test result obtained are 0.931, with the criteria reliable in the very high category. Method analysis data analysis technique. The data obtained the form of quantitative data. The data is then analyzed using the Goodman scale. The Goodman scale is measurement scale that can be used in multiple choice question. The data obtained in the form of quantitative data. The data is when analyzed using the Goodman scale. As for the scoring, the respondent calculation or the Goodman scale, the respondent answers were made with a correct score of 1 and an incorrect score of 0. The interpretation of the data from the percentage of achievement of SICA science literacy skill in the competence domain is shown in table 1. Yes, you can see. Result and discussion. The result of the overall scientific literacy achievement of students from 5 junior high school in Tulang Bawang district can be seen in table 2. Yes, can see average result of student science literacy achievements school, junior high school A, B, C, D, E, average science literacy ability and category. Achievement of student science literacy, the average data on science literacy test for junior high school student in Tulang Bawang district was 39.92%. Based on the result of data analyzed, student scientific literacy score were divided into 5 categories: very high, high, medium, low, and very low. This result indicate that the scientific literacy ability of junior high school student in Tulang Bawang district in the very low category. The school with the highest average scientific literacy score was junior high school D at 43.59%. While the school with the lowest average scientific literacy score was junior high school A at 34.46%. Scientific literacy in the competency domain firstly requires students to have the ability to explain natural phenomena, use the produce model and representation of an explanation. Secondly, to evaluate and design scientific investigation, and thirdly, to have the ability to describe the evaluate using scientific understanding with appropriate procedures. The result was there were different from a school test. The average competence explain phenomena scientifically, evaluate and design scientifically investigation, and interpret data and in evidence sense scientifically. The average scientific achievement of student scientific literacy competence is shown in table 3. Yes, I can see indicator explaining phenomena scientifically, 2, evaluate and designing scientific investigation, and 3, interpret data and evidence scientifically. Achievement of student science literacy competence in table 3 shown that the average percent of achievement of the large scientific literacy competence, namely the competence to interpret scientific data and scientific evidence, is 46.01%. They sound that students have the ability to distinguish argument based on scientific and non-scientific evidence and have the ability to handle data obtained in the form of table, diagram, and graph. Second, namely the competence to explain scientific phenomena by 43.34%. It can be interpreted that some students have the ability to recognize and remember simple scientific concepts, explain and describe models, propose and predict hypotheses, as well as apply scientific knowledge in everyday life. Conclusion. Based on the result of research and discussed that have been carried out to measure the scientific literacy of junior high school students in Tulang Bawang district on the matter of air pollution, global warming, and system turbulence. The average percent of science literacy achievement of junior high school students in Tulang Bawang science student on the matter of air pollution, global warming, and system disturbance is 39.92%. In the aspect of scientific literacy competence, students are able to answer question on the competence to explain phenomena scientifically, which is 43.35%. The competence to evaluate and design scientific investigation is 30.40%. To the competence to interpret data and prove scientifically is 46.01%. The conclusion can be applied by teacher in learning, one of which is designing the preparation of teaching material that are oriented to the balance of scientific literacy on the matter of air pollution, global warming, and system disturbance, which are expected to assist students in improving student scientific literacy skills. Okay, thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.